electronic's been doing rather well.
Yeah, electronic is doing its thing right now.
Yeah, it's kind of taking on a life of its own, somewhat it seems.
Yeah, we still out here pushing it, promoting it right now, dropping videos, whatever. But it's about around 10,000 units sold so far, so not too mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Independent level, it's pretty good. So,
Tell me about videos then.
So far, we got Get a Drummer Song was the first single. Then second single was Losing Out with Royce 5'9". And we're gonna try to do a couple more videos, probably Without You, Colin Monroe, and just a couple more. We're gonna try to do as many videos as we can.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have like a favourite track or a favourite couple of tracks off the album that you like when you get on stage you feel it, or when you put it on?
Love every song on that album. Tell you the truth, Losing Out is probably one of the main ones with Royce the 5'9". That's probably one of the main ones that people get most hyped about.
So tell me about how you go about creating and finding your samples. And I know you spend a lot of time just listening and trawling through stuff.
Definitely going like to the record stores and digging for vinyl, standing in the record stores for 2-3 hours, 3-4 hours sometimes. Just digging. So I find jewels, in the gems, and just listening through all the wax. Take it back to the lab, put it in the machine, chop it up, you know what I'm saying? That's basically how the whole process starts, with the record store, then the MPC, then whatever else I hear after I make the skeleton on the beat. So, yeah, that's how I started.
So you have a distinctive sound, and it's distinctive, and in terms of that, Detroit is a very Detroit sound as well. It's like a very kind of hard Detroit sound.
Yes, like hard drums all the time. That's my main thing, making sure the drums are smacking, kicks, snares, whatever. So always sampling the break beats, trying to always find like classic breakbeat records and all that. So then it's just melodic sounds, melodic samples, and just abstract stuff. Because a lot of the records I sample, most people don't really go to that part of the record store. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like a distinct sound too. Because most people sample like either soul records or jazz records, but I'm like kind of all over with it, it's just a mixture of everything. Of course I got my own formula, I make beats, so yeah, definitely Blackmilk / Detroit bounce, like type of sound.
So I was just kind of thinking about it really, and about that whole kind of Detroit scene, and how do you think that those artists that are kind of coming up can get more shine, because it's a real strong network and it's still all very underground.
So. I think the last couple of years, you got me, you got Guilty Simpson, you got Fat Cat, you got Elzai, you got Royce 5'9" dropping mixtapes, and the internet buzz is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So you got all of us, kind of, coming together. We all working on like each other, or featuring on each other's projects, so that makes it even better. And yeah, it's like a small hip hop circle in Detroit, so it's like, so we like one another, like holding one another down, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the music, and just, perfecting our craft. It's just like getting to a point where music is the easy part, you know what I'm saying, from the rhymes to the beats to, like, the music is the easy part. So definitely, like, everybody is cool, everybody is, like, basically family in Detroit. You basically go to like one studio, we all work in one studio, so Studio One, and
that must be pretty hot.
Definitely, like, we just come in, so I'm hearing some of Elzai's music, he's hearing some of mine. He might come in while I'm mixing on the record, or dumping some beats or whatever. So yeah, man, it's like keeping certain vibe.
So I heard that you say you wanna work with some good singers. You have people in mind who you like to work with.
I'm actually gonna start working with this female singer, Melanie Rutherford.
Oh okay.
She's on trying to do. Yeah. So she's real dope, and I do like some real creative, like dirty, but still soulful, stuff with her. And if I wanted to work with like some artists that's already out, it'd probably be an artist like Jasmine Sullivan.
Quite a different style, actually, than a lot of other female artists at the moment.
So I just want to, I always, whether it's a singer or an MC, I always try to find somebody that compliment what I do, my beats, my production, you know what I'm saying? Make a marriage, make it sound great.
Tell me about your favorite album.
albums.
Favorite albums of all time, and things that you're listening to a lot now.
Favorite albums of all time. Hip hop. I think if I was like stranded on a desert for the rest of my life, and only could take one album, hip hop record, probably be Slum Village Fantastic Volume 2.
Okay.
That album changed my life.
Serious?
Like, right.
In what way?
In the way of just, when I first heard it, Volume 1 and Volume 2, when I first heard it, it was just a whole new sound that I didn't hear no other artist, no other group doing. You know, from the production to the rhyme styles. It was somewhat like a Tribe Called Quest, but it was still different. So
Yeah. So how old were you then?
I was probably like 17 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And were you doing music at that point?
I was just kind of getting into it. Like I was rhyming at the time. So
right.
the beats came a little later, but yeah. So that'll be one of my favorite hip hop albums. That's up there. Then if you're just going on some like old school, let's go take it to the 80s. Probably outside of hip hop, probably like 1999 or fucking anything Prince from the 80s. Yeah,
Most things.
Yeah, most of them, all that stuff. Then go back to the 70s, it'd probably be like some funk. I'm probably 76, it'd probably be like a lot of James Brown records, you know what I'm saying? So abstract shit, it'd probably be like artists like Tobita, just left field music, Gary Noman, that Detroit techno shit from back then. So.
Oh, really?
Just a mixture of everything. Prog rock records. I love progressive rock. So that's most of my samples is like progressive rock records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just a mix with no limits, like with what kind of music and no certain genre. Like I gravitate too much. Like when I was doing Tronic, I was just making beats. So until I made a beat that I thought was like undeniable, that I'd be like, okay, this is for the album. If the beat wasn't like undeniable, I'd walk away from the beat for like a couple hours, come back, play it. If it didn't hit me like in the first couple bars, cut the machine off, I erase it. So Matrix was one of them beats where, you know, that made the cut. That I thought was like, yeah, this is some shit, this is dope. And yeah, I'm gonna have Pharaoh Monch on this album, on this record. So yeah, Sean Price, so, yeah, and DJ Premier. So,
Nice. Nice. Like in terms of the whole album, were you pushing? Was it just again sort of?
With this, well, I had in mind, like the first thing I had in mind was like I have to make it better than Popular Demand, which was my first record. So I did that. I think, well, to me, in my opinion, I think I achieved that. So even though Popular Demand is still dope, you know, that was my first agenda. You know, second, I wanted to make sure I came with some, you know, a different sound that people, you know, is like they don't really know before. So that's why it's kind of electronic. That's why it's kind of still got the soul. That's why I got funk on there. I just got a mixture of different things. Popular Demand was basically like soul samples, soul shop.
Okay.
So this one is like more up tempo, aggressive, ambient samples, live instrumentation, all that. So it's just kind of everywhere, but it's still like cohesive. Everything's flowing. So yeah.
Do you have a preference between rapping and producing?
Oh, producing. You know.
Okay.
Like I still love the rhyme too, but the beats, just being behind the board, being behind the MPC, digging for the vinyl, the smell of vinyl, all that shit. Like,
getting filthy.
Yeah, that's some beat shit, beat producer shit. So it's production side definitely. Yeah.
So tell me about the projects that you've got coming up as well. Is there anything going on with Random Acts this year?
Yeah, that'll be dropping this year. We're finishing that up now. We're about a couple songs away, so
okay.
It's gonna be actually titled Random Acts, so that'll be dropping hopefully like July sometime.
Okay.
And then what else? We did some production. Slum Village is supposed to come out with another album this year, hopefully. So worked on some of that stuff for that. Did some production for Pharaoh Monch. I got an instrumental. I'm thinking about putting out this instrumental album. Still trying to debate on what the concept gonna be.
Okay.
So there's a few different things I want to work on. Like I said before, Melody Rutherford, I want to try to do something with her. Just keep it moving.
That's good. I think that's good for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.